The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
The next Social Security number, which according to E-Verify and SSNDS was never assigned to him. When his tax returns were posted, they forgot to flash in the computer file, and his full Social Security number became available. A lot of people have it. I posted it on my website. I have it for you as well. So I downloaded the Social Security number. I verified it through selected service. When you go to the website of selected service, you put the person's name, his date of birth, and his Social Security, and they will tell you if there is a match, and I got a match. This is the number that he used for his selected service. This is the number he is using for his tax returns, and I have affidavits from 12 investigators, among them 12 investigators from Homeland Security, recently retired senior deportation officer. All affidavits state that's the social that he got from the state of Connecticut, was issued in 1977. He was in Hawaii, nowhere near Connecticut. Sheriff Arpaio, I mean, I've done all the investigation for you. I could not find one honest judge. I'll be honest with you. That's what is going on. We have so much corruption everywhere that the judges are just, they're running away. They're finding excuses. I just came from Hawaii. We had a hearing, and I showed them in the state of Hawaii, they have statutes that if somebody provides a certified copy of his birth certificate during a court hearing, the other attorney, the opposing attorney, has a right to demand the original. And I was standing in front of the judge last week, and I said, Your Honor, we had a hearing in the Ninth Circuit. You belong to this circuit. U.S. Attorney stated Barack Obama has provided a certified copy of his birth certificate, and the case needs to be dismissed as moot. So I'm asking to see an original. I'm entitled to it as an opposing attorney. Not only that, their Deputy Attorney General, and it was on TV, it was clip number 1 on Fox News Hawaii last week. They showed it prime time everywhere. She's saying, Your Honor, I have this document here, and if you were to ask the state of Hawaii if Barack Obama was born here, we would say yes. I said, wait, show me the original, and that's done well. And so, Sheriff Arpaio, all I'm asking you, all you need to do, if you please forward it officially to your governor, your Secretary of State, for them to see this before they allow him to go on the ballot in 2012. To your DA and your district attorney and your attorney general, this documentation that I provided you with a request to prosecute it, to investigate and prosecute. They will have no other choice but to do it. I cannot do it. Only you can do it. And seriously, Sheriff Arpaio, the whole country depends on you.
Thanks for your input, but we're looking at this very closely. I can't tell you everything, but there could be a shock there somewhere that my guy came up with, and we'll see how that, and I can't talk too much about it. It's in the process. In fact, I'm a little sorry you talked about some of this. You have a right. No, you have a right to do it. You have a right to do it. On the other hand, I'm investigating this, and I got to be careful sometimes. It's very complex, and can't go public too much on it till I finish it. But what you're saying here, you know about. But there's a couple things nobody else knows about. It could be a little exciting. So I'm going to try to reach that stage and see what happens. Now, as far as the legislature did pass a bill, but that was vetoed. So when you say go to other people, very difficult. I haven't decided what to do with this, once I get it done, and I'm not gonna wait forever. I can postpone this and keep saying I'm doing it, and wait till after the election, wait for 50 years, and I'm not gonna do that. I wanna get the report out, and then I'm gonna have to decide what to do with it, and who will take it up, because I'm limited, as you know, as an attorney, I'm limited in subpoena powers, interstate, international. Well, let me say this. I sure don't need this problem. I mean, I was on Globe, the front page of Globe that you see in supermarkets worldwide. I'm pointing a finger at the president. But I feel very strong in this regard. People came to me, they wanted me to look into it, whether it was that or a murderer. When they come to me, I'm not going to throw it in the wastebasket, just like you can throw it. A lot of people throw it in the wastebasket. You do know it. This isn't brand new. This has been going on for years and years and years. So you have to understand me as a law enforcement guy. I got to be careful too, because I'm the Lone Ranger in this one. You know, because I'm in the Lone Ranger in a lot of them. But this is a little. I'm a real Lone Ranger in this one. Do you really think anybody is going to join forces with me?
Yep.
I'm talking about here. I'm talking about here, who will accept what I give them if I decide to give them. So we'll see what happens. You know what? We're going to put it out there, and nobody does anything. I did my job. I had to throw in the wastebasket. So don't commit me. That's just my style. When someone asks me to do something, I do it. It doesn't matter if it's the president or the guy, the junkie. I shouldn't say junkie. The substance abuse violator. On the street cop. So I'm not anything special. I don't need this. I'm getting shots from all different directions. Republican Party, everybody. Sure, shut your mouth. What did you do? We're wasting taxpayers' money. Don't address this issue. Nobody's going to tell me not to address it, so I'm going to address it. I am. I just talked to my guy this afternoon, the chief investigator. I had a little talk with him. It's moving forward. So I'm going to do my part. Hey, see what happens. All I can tell you is we're looking at it, and we'll see where it goes. I don't want it to last till forever. The people should know, and we will decide who to give it to, if we give it to someone. Well, I'm not going to just put it in the wastebasket. Someone's going to get it. And there's a couple interesting things that we came up with just by chance on all this.
Okay. Question. Another subject. Question. Before we take it.
You're the one that's in the book, Judge, this was before. So I have
And while we're on the subject, there is a
Good job, Orly. Good job.
as Sheriff says, he's paying for this investigation with donations to the cold case posse. That's why it's not costing the taxpayers any money. The volunteers and the way they pay.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth her people with something to hide.